Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Phoenix's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Phoenix's turn to pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Vengeful spirit.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Death prophet.
Phoenix's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Bounty hunter.
Phoenix's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Phoenix's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dark Seer.
Phoenix's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Witch Doctor.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining.
He's gonna crush that lane.
How that go?
5
For
seconds
some reason,
remaining.
open mic had turned itself off. It's on now.
Phoenix's turn
Terribly.
to pick.
Whoa. Safe lane Terrorblade? What? What? What's the reasoning behind that?
This is a pushing strat, I think. I think Darkseer is just gonna just try to make the and whatever safe lane hero busy and keep him down, and try to get the mech on his hero and then
10
push.
seconds
So
remaining.
Darkseer is not being used for the combo or anything. It's just for the mech only.
5
But how I
seconds
feel.
remaining.
Do they want to get something to buff up this Terrorblade? Because in NA in Europe,
Reserve time.
the Terrorblade we've been seeing a lot of like Abaddon, Ogre, with the Alacrity, just heroes that can really make Terrorblade super strong at 20. that's something that Redemption look for.
Terrorblade is a pick where you want to get the Thunder off no matter what in team fight, so you have a Vengeful Spirit already. Like he has Terror and he has Buff Aura and Swap to save him out of the whatever situation he is stuck in. Also, Oracle could be a good pick as well, so he can use the ulti and then get the Thunder off.
Oh yeah, that's a really good shout actually. Oracle plus Death Prophet is disgusting already. You've got Death Prophet running around, you know, like 7 seconds immunity, getting healed up, can't take magic damage, Oka or anybody else.
Lone
Going to the Terrorblade later on, a lone druid for MVP Phoenix. Here we
Radiant
go.
team
Oh,
banned.
Very good against Darkseer. Probably going to
Yeah,
be looking
that's
for this
something that-
1v1.
I have never seen before them use. I think that's what they use, what they practice since 3 days or something.
So you leave and they're like, okay, right, let's bring out the secret strats. Let's get the lone druid
10
out, lads. So
seconds remaining.
who do you think is going to be playing this then? MP?
I have seen MP practicing
5
it
seconds remaining.
by playing.
Okay. I can ban.
Phoenix's turn to
Interesting one.
ban.
I kind of feel like this is going to be Lone Druid matchup against Darkseer. Then Bounty Hunter roaming around, Witch Doctor plus... I don't know, Witch Doctor plus a Sven or something? If that's something like...
Bridge Doctor
remaining.
Sven, you're off lane?
Something like
I don't
that,
think
yeah.
they'll kind of do that.
5 seconds remaining.
Kind of want someone who can go in with a stun, tank
Radiant
through
team
activism,
pick.
Warcry gives them a bonus armor.
Oh. That sounds alright. But I think MVP Phoenix kind of needs a initiator that can kind of set up the combo for Invoker unless he goes Vex.
For Team if we want to continue this pushing strat, I don't think they can fit a Chen in
10
here.
seconds remaining.
It's a possibility.
They can put. Actually, Chan's not good at
5
bounty on her,
seconds
so.
remaining.
Even if it alleviates some pressure from your other lanes just being completely
Reserve
zoomed
time.
out in that 1v. Antenna's going to steal your creeps, your experience, and it's a
Oh,
visage.
Phoenix's
boy.
turn to pick.
More minus armor when you get that medallion up. Birdies flying around, and good control as well. You know, allowing the Terrorblade maybe to get that thunder off with stuns from the players. Plan. Bounty, Lone Druid, Invoker. Final hero. Wraith King might be a good initiator. I don't know if that's something they look towards. Blink Dagger up.
10 seconds remaining.
They're really lacking the deep push. When the
5
Team Redemption
seconds
just groups up and push, they got really nothing to defend the towers. Well, they go for Ember Spirit.
Yeah. Playing Lone Druid then. 4F picks it up. He on the Ember Spirit, and QO playing the Invoker mid. I'm assuming that's the way it's going to go. I don't know how Ember does mid against, but I'm assuming it's pretty awfully.
Yeah. I think their MVP Phoenix is planning to win mid really hard with Invoker and Bounty Hunter, and I think they can do it. But Desart and Vengeful Spirit are not the heroes that are really good at helping the Desperate mid lane.
Roaming's going to be a little bit difficult for them. I wonder if Avenge or Visage even early on, just give them that mobility to move the lane.
10 seconds
Rune control
remaining.
here from MVP Phoenix is going to be so strong. With the Spirit Bear walking around and
5
picking up bounty
seconds
runes,
remaining.
stuff like that. Bevy with the hit to top to bot. Himself, his little hands on the runes as well. Helps. Game now. Start things off with a pause, of course. Dota 2 it wouldn't be a game without a pause to begin it. Of course, Lance on the
Yep.
Terrorblade, Yang Zai, Darkseer, Visage, DD Prophet, and the final guy, stand-in blank. He doesn't have a name. Unknown. The Vengeful Spirit who will CC.
PR.
Okay, so,
I got its back.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Or else I'd have to look over to the second screen and go look up standing in for them. Super Witch Doctor, Forever the Lone Druid, QO Invoke. Seen exactly what it's going for yet, but I'm the first point goes in.
Yep.
Emperor and Febby on the Bounty Hunter.
I asked people why would you level the Sunstrike at level 1? Because you might use Cold Snap at the Room Fight or something like that. They said like they want to use Sunstrike at the Fountain to see like by Sentry Wars if they're TPing to any lanes or blah blah blah. Say
intel.
so, yeah.
Oh. Wait. What? I left click it. What's going on? I can't left click. What? I think my mouse
I'm
is
fine.
broken. Oh my god, this is hell. Heroes can't click on map or tag select. Huh. My Dota 2 is not working properly.
I was watching a stream yesterday with someone casting, and then he had a similar problem where he couldn't click on the heroes.
I can click on heroes though. That's perfect fine. I just can't click on the mini map. And I can't box select either. Okay, I'm gonna restart my game super quickly.
Okay.
Hopefully, first blood doesn't happen.
I think it's fine.
Right, I'm doing it. I'm going.
30 seconds to battle.
It's for sure
We'll
not
be
the mouse.
okay.
The mouse is working fine. I cannot click map. Everyone's okay? No one's dying? Forever, please
Nope.
don't die. Right, I'm gonna restart my game for you then.
Alright.
Name your beauties.
Okie dokie. There we go.
Welcome back.
Oh yes. Denied. Oh yes. No more problems, please. There we go. Perfect. I can box select. I can click on the mini map. Excellent. All
Oh,
working.
Febby,
And
my
Febby's
turn.
nearly dead. Oh, we came back at the right time. See, Bounty Hunter nearly dropped. He's putting a little bit of pressure onto DDZ, but oh, the Death Prophet just turns and puts right back onto the bounty. Okay. I can.
He's doing really well. I thought it would be really terrible for him because we stuck to block the lanes at mid for him, but Vengeful Spirit and besides did not, so Black was really favoring Fuel, but somehow he managed to get level 2.
He's going to try and get in here with the Orb of Venom, but well, that's Soul Siphon. Got level 1 Crit Swarm, so this is probably not going to be a kill here. Oh, exactly where Febby is at all times, though. How are these off lanes doing? So, Lone Druid heads back to farm, side camp on the off lane. So, a little more farm on there.
He's just jungling.
Sure he's not missing anything out. Because he can't push hard down on this lane. The fact that Visage and Ventura are both down here. What rune? Forever. Oh, there we go. Savage Roar into DD rune. That's that ability, honestly. There are 3 spells in the game right now that I think are absolutely insane. Savage Roar, Purifying Flames, and oh god, there was a third one that I thought of last night. Yeah, Soul Siphon. They are ridiculous abilities. Absolutely ridiculous.
Actually, was Purifying Fire, like whose skill is that?
Oracle, Purifying Flames, the heal.
Oh, okay.
The nuke, the 360 damage nuke on a 2.25 second cooldown. It's crazy. Mid lane, DDC. He's trying to battle up against Febby here. Febby dropping low, but DDC looks like oh no, he's gonna get the Fairy Fire off. Death Prophet. He's not even gonna die on the tornado. Let's finish him off, and QO will get the counter kill, but DDC gets something. First blood gets his bottle with boots available as well. Mid lane is already going pretty quickly for your DP.
He's doing really well. I expected this lane to be really bad, but he's doing fine without any help from their supports.
Febby down bottom lane. Try out the Visage if they can get a little more damage onto him, or even with the Grave Chill. Right click's coming through. Shuriken or anything. Moson is still gonna drop before it finally gets the final click in. decently for MVP, and I think Forev, even though he gave up first blood mid, closing in on that level 3 mark where he really becomes a massive problem all Darks here. Subu, Doctor TP's away, make sure he doesn't take any more damage. Is it out? Need to commit.
Oh. They found Febby, that's why they used Metamorphosis, but it was just to farm the app.
Alright. Forev's gonna start taking this one now. Lance comes back in, he's got so much damage with his Metamorphosis, but Febby, waiting in the wing. Still continuing. Well now. Thorblade trying to pummel down that Spirit Bear, but Forev, what level are you? Do you have the Entangling Claws? Not just yet.
Dire's top tower
Level.
is under attack.
From the goddess.
I think when Team Redemption hits level 6 on all their heroes and starts pushing down the lane, there's something happening at top. Taste run on the
Easy kill on the Witch Doctor. Easy kill. When
yeah, like I was saying, when they hit level 6 and get like the basic items, they start pushing down the lane. I don't think MVP stands a chance to defend that. So I think they're looking for fast boost of travel into a lot of items on Ember Spirit to split push. I think that's what we need.
is this why you think it's why Kiro has gone Wex involved? Try and create a little more time, a window for the Ember Spirit to go travel into Battle Fury, and then he becomes the guy that game. A lot of space for these two, Lone Druid and Ember Spirit. Fair amount of laning time to get into their initial items.
Dewarding coming out.
Zobs. Now level 3. Right towards mid. But this Darkseer has had a great time up at top. Getting close to
Yeah,
level
he's getting
6.
way too much.
Till now, maybe they can kill him off. He doesn't have mana for Surge. They'll be able to click him to death. See? Help out there as the creeps actually take the final click.
Actually, the nerf on the Darkseer Surge is huge. Like the mana cost from it going from 20 to 50. It's actually a lot.
Yeah.
I tried playing it after changes and then died so many times because of it.
Because he has the Soul Ring, but you don't want to pop Soul Ring just to try and get 50 mana, losing all that.
You know?
Maybe with a DD. They know he's here. They've got that board spotting right. Ah, now Febby knows. Down onto the location, pretty close to where the sentry is. The Spirit was well positioned there with level 2 stun. Got in too close. That's a quick and easy pick off. Damage DDZ pumps out on his Death Prophet.
Actually, Lone Druid's doing really well as well. He's almost got Midas. Here, hold off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rev, pretty decently. Oh man. Darkseer gets dropped up at top. But yeah, Forev's been doing a really great job at farming both camps. He's farming the side camp and the side camp up here, and yeah, that's where he's going now. He pushes out the wave a little bit, makes sure that the lane is going to get shoved into tower as much as possible, and Lance is trying and counteract this back as much as can, because we've got this pull. Catapult. Almost going to meet up. Wave coming in. They're going to shove into the tier 1. TP reaction's already coming in from MVP, so they know this is coming in. Catapult wave with an additional wave of creeps. Ready and Boca. Key tornado at the ready, and here we go. Captures one with a tornado. Only an illusion with Terra Blade, and EDZ has his exorcism out. This tower should be forfeit. Not sure MVP can do too much to come back and defend this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I tried
They
this
shouldn't
night.
be able to do anything. If they defended it this tower, it would have been really good for them. Like, I think counting the number of the exorcisms push and number of defense against it, interesting. I don't think they can defend any towers. Or at least first 5.
As soon as DDZ pops the ult, you think it's just tower after tower for redemption.
Invisibility.
Got phase boots earn.
Radiant's
He'll go
top
into the
tower
orchid.
is
Is
under
that going to be the
attack.
build here and try and hunt people down?
Yes, he usually goes for orchid when he has good games. When not, he goes for drums.
Might see the drums Yule's build come back. They're going to go hunting into the Radiant jungle though.
Double
Now,
invis.
Visage,
Radiant's
both
top
invis,
tower is
Mozun.
under attack.
They want the Terrorblade,
Radiant
right? He's gotten
structures
Thunder,
are
actually.
fortified.
Catch TB here. Let's go for the quick kill on Visage. Hit him through with the EMP. Dead down he goes. Lance will escape.
Could have been more patient and went for the Terrorblade too.
Do you think they were a little bit worried if the Terrorblade had Thunder and he's able to turn that fight? You
Yeah,
never
but
know.
they could have clicked on him and saw that he has no mana. He had 90 mana. Plus 200.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
Dire's top
But
tower
now
is
MVP, they
under
turned this into a
attack.
push of their own with Lone Druid
Radiant's
Bear up.
bottom tower is
But a
under
fair amount of
attack.
damage, and Bo should be able to stop any defense here. At the same time, Team Redemption, he has his ult up and take a tier 1 up at top. But it's
Radiant's
been a little bit
bottom
too long.
tower has
MVP have already
fallen.
taken the tower down here.
Rundru is really fat. He's gonna get Radiance in really fast time.
Already back up to 1300 gold with that Midas done. Or if it's a
You got
scary
the
beast.
power kill as well.
Then you're looking at MP, who's getting closer and closer to his boots of travel. Damage output's good. Maybe. Rotation into Jack DDZ. He's not running fast enough. Exorcism here and ready. He's going to try and pop it. Turns back around. Off to MP with a surge forward. The damage output. MP jump away to that Remnants. Duo finishing off the Venge. It looks like it's DDZ's turn to try and turn back onto this Evoker. But MVP, good defense, good turn. Might quell the push in here from Team Redemption. I don't know, DDZ, he wants to get the most usage out of this
Dire's
ultimate.
structures are
But he might have overstepped. I have overstepped with MP. Searing Pain's there. Ulti will come back in about 10 seconds time to heal him up. It's just the physical damage from this exorcism. It's ridiculous onto the Ember Spirit. Now with the EMP dashboard, DDZ healing up, but it's not enough. Bevy will drop low, but they'll get the tornado onto the Visage, and now they go straight back in onto Mozun. Searing Chains goes on Creeps, unfortunately, but Invoker, QO gets a double kill, defending tier 1, winning a team fight, and at the same time, Fire is still farming bottom lane.
So Exorcism committed,
Radiant's
low
top
tower
tower
pushed,
is under attack.
MVP is in really good shape.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Rev, don't lose your bear. Don't lose your bear. 2,000 gold on your Lone
Radiant's
Druid
top
now.
tower has fallen.
Getting him out to farm on these MVP heroes at this net worth 5.6, 5.2, and 4.4. They are racing ahead as we see a 5k plus net worth lead here for MVP against a team that we kind of thought was going to push, and two tier 1s are still standing mid and top.
So same number of towers traded, and yeah, this is not supposed to happen for Team Redemption. And not, things are not going well for them. This is just gonna get worse and worse for them as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Closer. Then you're actually looking at a mech on Bevy. They're incredibly close here. DDZ, oh god, are you going to drop? Nope. There's a bot. QO. An awkward position as the damage output is pretty good. Does he have Invoke ready? No, he doesn't, and there's nothing to stop him coming in
Radiant's middle
except the
tower is
movement
under
speed in the
attack.
urn, healing himself up, and now phase boots away. Not sure about that swap, but it's actually Febby. Let's go back in onto DDC. Self out. Oh, there's no Shadow Walk, but he's got the movement speed bonus from that track. One thrown out as well for good measure.
There's so much space created for the Lone Druid and the Ember Spirit.
EOTs on Ember. Druid, what we're looking at now. 1,000 gold. It's only 12.5 minutes in, man. It feels like this is 20 minutes past already, the amount of gold. It's got Lamb. Oh, man, you've got no Thunder and no life. Dubu with the Death Ward and MP with the damage. Mozun chase, Searing Chains there. And DDZ, you've walked in the middle of 4 of them, but you've got the damage. Maybe you can kill off the Witch Doctor here just a little bit more. Dubu dropping low, but he's still healing through it all. Bottled up with a Voodoo Restoration. They're all too fast. March, you're right. And with a Shuriken tossed out, he slows the advance. And that's another ulti. That's a second ultimate from DDC. Wasted here as they shot themselves in. And Bevy dropping his arcane boots in that freaking middle of the fight. The bait.
Oh
The
my God.
bad move from Bevy. Oh, what a player.
You know, like when I was coaching for this team, and then Febby was keep dropping items, and I like played him and couldn't let him like drop his item and stuff like that. I think he's just doing it because I'm casting.
Oh, of course he is. Of course he is. I love cute little plays like that. You know, Ice doing it when someone's staying out. Then you've got the unknown players from South America who do it a lot as well. Oh god, his last being caught as well. Thunder's back. Duo. Could
He's
drop him
creative.
low. Yeah, exactly. Like in the meantime, what have we got? Lone Druid must be close to Relic now. Yeah, oh he's got more than enough. 4,200 gold.
He's just waiting for his little bear to heal up.
Farming we go. Actually stack both camps at once.
Oh my.
Oh, the efficiency. That's beautiful to watch.
I want to count the number of the camps that Four farmed the camp. I think he farmed this camp at least like 10 times.
He was farming it like every second wave or something. But a ton of time. Goes back into Ancient. But it wasn't just that camp, it was the Radiant one as well. This one down here that the Terrorblade tried to take out. So he was farming both side camps at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but you know, sort of one after the other, alternating between. Oh no, the Death Prophet. They know she's there, but QO gets duped through the trees.
Middle tower is under
DDZ
attack.
hides, but on the side, Young Zai, are you dead to the Death Ward? Gonna drop low, but the mech is there. Healed, he's back up to full. Speedy. Speed on these dire heroes with Track, with Wection Vodka, with Lone Druid's pretty quick as well. Ember Spirit's got mobility. The only one who's slow as all hell is Witch Doctor. Who cares? It's a Witch Doctor.
He was really fast too.
Yeah, I guess with the track bonus on him, he's pretty.
Django buff is really synergies really well with Track as well though. They all get haste.
Oh yeah, that's right. The drums did come up onto Kira. So with the next ulti from DD ready, ideally you want to be a level 11 at the 2-3-0. He's going back into drums himself. Awkward position again because you want to be on the foot. You want to be aggressive into towers and pushing
Radiant's
into these
bottom
tier
tower
1s.
is under attack.
Look at where all the waves are, right? MVP have every single wave pushed past the river. You've got no chance to go anywhere. You can't even go into Roshan if you want.
They also have really deep wars in the Radiant side as well. They're being tagged everywhere. I don't think they can do anything. This is like really
Invisibility.
position.
Dire's
Team
middle
Redemption
tower
needs to
is under
smoke
attack.
and tries to get a top into a push. They're straight pushing to the tower, they'll just lose.
They have a smoke on vent. Trouble is finding a place where they can smoke that's not going to be spotted, and it's daytime, it's been spotted, they know exactly where the
got
smoke
picked
is
out.
coming. They got seen. We might be able to pop the smoke. Really want to. Oh, we'll miss the kill up on the top, but we're just going to want the smoke. What comes back on the Forever Stun the Bear? Forever's going to get nuked down, but it's not going to finish him off. He sprints away. The quick Lone Druid and the turn comes in. Track through. Febby gets a couple. Shuriken bounces around. Exorcism is thrown on the Forever. Oh, yeah, walked into the wrong neck of the woods there, my friend. Febby running out, but Ember Spirit trying to get in here with Stone Chains. Whoa. P, available to turn. A little bit awkward from MVP, but they have got a couple of kills, and now they turn back onto this Death Prophet. She's left alone, the rest of the team has already bailed, with the Tornado finishing her off. That should secure the kill, not quite, but they'll get it in the end. As Mosin drops to the Death Ward. One by one they fall. They give up 4F's Lone Druid. In the end, it's all worth it.
I think Four will be a bit mad about himself by going like that. But still, they're like winning really hard.
Well, he wanted to send his bear in.
Yeah, and then he moved his hero in.
Radiant's
There
middle
comes
tower
another
That happens
is
a
under
lot though,
attack.
when you don't do it too much.
Yeah, I
Radiant
do it a fair
structures
amount.
are fortified.
So you just like you're toggling between two control groups, pressing like 1 and 2 over and over again, and then at one time when you right click when you've got your hero selected, you action, and you're like, ah shit, what have I
Radiant's
done?
middle
What have I
tower has fallen.
His play with Savage Roar was really sick though.
I mean, that ability is overpowered as hell. So any play with Savage Roar is sick.
I never played the new Road Ruin, so like it just looks cool to me.
Seen Alliance, obviously, Bulldog playing it a lot. They've got these little strats like Batrider sticking napalm with Savage Roar. So the turn rate is reduced, and Savage Roar happens, so they run away. It's like a stun, basically. They've got to try and turn and run, but they can't. But Savage Roar is in insane, honestly.
I really like it was where they had to break the core by themselves.
Oh yeah. Rider press 4, Bulldog Lone Druid. What more could you ask for on? 4F going into the Vlad, it looks like here. Morbid Mask, Ring of Bassi. That pushing armor and lifesteal going. One little Death Prophet. Red Drum's Bottle. 18, 19 minutes in, no Yule Scepter, no Plate Mail, no BKB or anything like that.
He's not gonna survive the team fight. At least Matastar is almost done on Terrorblade. And Blink Dagger is done on Darkseer, so we can maybe hope for the good ball vacuum to turn the fight around. The MVP team pushes high ground.
Once that Manta's done on Terrorblade, you're already going to have a Battle Fury done for this Ember Spirit. Leave through your illusions, no?
Team Redemption needs to comment on the mistakes that MVP Phoenix makes.
Top tower is under attack.
Whoa, punishing the aggression. Visage and Venge run straight towards the Invoker, he just turns an EMP tornado to them. They've got no mana left. Go back to Fountain to regen themselves up, and it might be the perfect opportunity for MVP to go into the Rosh. Looks like we're going to try and pummel down the tier 2 at bottom lane though.
Tower is under attack.
A little more space for MP up at top. Ember Spirit with a DD rune already up and running. 200 gold away from that Battle Fury. He actually fighting the last Thunder to turn back. He's okay. Where does Redemption go from here to get themselves back in?
Middle tower is under attack.
Can't come back from just farming the lanes. MVP is just gonna out-farm them so much. They need to just need to smoke like this and try to get the buff to the pushing. Seeing a solo Roshan.
Well, they've got to swap onto MP, but see ya! I'm an Ember Spirit. I've got Remnants ready.
So how many smokes left?
Darkseer here. They have indeed. Even with a stun from the Vayne, they can't save. Die. Down. Them from DDZ, MP is silenced. Crack though, they've got the movement speed and the mech from Febby to get themselves out of danger. Might even want to turn here with a Lone Druid coming in, Spirit Prayer at the ready. They're going to go in, try and get the entangled. DDZ just getting destroyed with a damage output of 4F. MP will slight and that's 4-8 will catch the TPing Ben. Securing yet another kill for MVP here. How many smokes does Redemption have, you ask? They have 2 smokes left. Guess they've got to really utilize them so well to get themselves back into this.
Jens picked up on Invoker as well. They're gonna lose all the map control. This is typical kill. I just wonder if there was a Ward on here, he would have been stuck here and got killed and lose his gem because he used Force Set to go up there. DP.
He's fine. He's cliff jungling.
Is under attack.
I always blame him for this kind of plays, but he keeps on doing it.
Going into a position, your mobility item, and then not having getting back out of that.
No, just think about it. This is like way too stupid. He's going up there to check the wards with Force Set. He has no TP. He's gonna get stuck up creation of the Force Set, which is 20 seconds.
Oh, good silence. Swap back into stun. MP is dead. Letting streak. Great pick off there for Team Redemption. Was at the expense of Roshan though. That's a 2,300 gold swing, honestly now. Terrorblade gets 600, Death Prophet gets a good chunk of change as well. Abilities used though.
They're approximately 17,000 gold behind.
Hey. They just need another 10 of those. Another 10 of those pick off and they're fine, right? Bring it back down to 0. Do see a Dagon on Febby and Aghanims on Dubu's Witch Doctor. Push is coming in onto this tier 2 at middle lane and it might not stop. Redemption's trying up at top to get as much value as they possibly can, but there's onto the tier 3. Duo, Alacrity, that bear. Go, oh, no.
No point in
It doesn't have Exort, never mind, never mind.
Top tower is under attack.
I clicked on them and I realised, hang on a second, there's something missing here. It's just time to try and outspam Cryptstorm, Wave of Terror, Iron Shells, and Vacuum. Get this wave as far away from our base as possible. Ember Spirit going Manta style. I guess Manta's gonna be better than a BKB here. BKB wise, what is it, like Venge Stun, Ult, Crypt. Manta style just to get you out of silence, you can dodge Venge Stun if possible. Yourself out of the Thunder animation, stuff like that.
Yeah, BKB does the same thing as Manta style this game, and Manta style is more offensive item, so I guess it's a good choice.
Yeah, and then you get the armor and stuff from the Yasha. A little bit better, I think, up against. It's one of those things where, you know, some people might think, oh god, there's a silence, there's stuns, I'll go BKB. Manta style, usually it was against carriers. The biggest thing. Choice here from MP for that one. Right now, Team Redemption hemmed up in their base. Wait this out a little bit longer. Arch, how does Terrorblade do as the game progresses? Is this a hero that can last and outlast Lone Druid Ember Spirit?
Radiant's top tower
Terrorblade is
has
really
fallen.
good late game carry, but he's weak when he gets kited, and MVP has so much speed. I don't think he's just gonna get kited, and then he's not gonna do anything in the team fight. Especially when he's so behind like this.
Hero says goodbye. Ghost walks away, Savage Roar to push the Visage back over the side. Slight Fist is there, but this reflection lands the stands and keeps on fighting. There's honestly nothing to stop him except this cast bouncing back and forth and maybe an entangle here from the Lone Druid Bear. Goes off quick on the side, but the dodge gets stuck in the trees. Held in place between Bear and Owner. And I think Lance, even with the Thunder, no! He tried to take on before the Thunder, but it was just in time from the Terrorblade. Lone Druid Spirit Bear dropping low, not finished off just yet. Point MVP will back themselves up, but that's another Death Prophet ulti used and expended 100 seconds. Fill us up again. Once more,
Bear
no...
TP.
What?
Bear can TP now because they have mana.
Or did it have a TP scroll? Pretty cute, actually.
Boy was carrying his own TP and he swapped it out, and then gave it to Bear so he can deep back home and heal up.
I thought maybe the Bear had traveled or something. I was wondering. Hang on a second. Oh wait, how does that work anyway? If you give your Spirit Bear a boot to travel and you move them from Spirit Bear to Hero,
I
cooldown
think
stay
they
on the
shared the
item?
cooldown.
Okay, they share the cooldown. Yeah, that makes sense since it's 7 minus now. Oh no, it's not 7 minus. You can have double minus Bear. I don't know. Comes in anyway. Try and stop this Bear from hitting your tower. But look at the damage output. There's the backball on the floor. But the Slight Fist coming through. Forest still has the Aegis. And they've expended a lot already. DDZ still no ultimate, and with the wall illusions gone, Redemption need another vacuum into this. Boo just has to position himself well. He's got his Death Ward back up and ready, and with that Aghanim Scepter upgrade, he is a massive threat on the backlines.
They just need to wait out and push slowly. The wall. Well, I don't think they will. They're just gonna push.
Hugo, please get a point in it. Please, you're about to hit level 14. Please! Just give the Bear alacrity, that's all he wants. Good reflection there. Oh no, vacuum stuff. Hugo.
Radiant's
Agent
middle
will heal
tower
for us back
has
up.
fallen.
Pretty sure Dude would pick the Volker and for the alacrity synergy and stuff like that, but Q really doesn't care.
Hugo
He
says,
just does what he wants to do.
he says, fuck it, I want to go max class. You can't stop me. Wait, did he go for another point in class? He did, didn't he?
So he went for the invoke.
Oh, okay.
Well-gotten gain.
Or he went for stats. He went for the stats point you can get now.
You can't level it out unless you're 25 though, right? I play invoker though.
I have no idea. I never really pay attention. It's like stats is nothing. I play Invoker quite regularly, but stats is never something that's on my mind. Oh, I never look at it. That's a good question, actually. You might be right.
If you can level up the stats at level 1, then I will level that up. It's +6 for everything.
Okay, yeah, it's probably level 25. 4F's dead here without Aegis. You're probably right,
That's
but it's
how much gold.
the end of everything else you can level it up. How much gold is that? Whew. 3. Okay, well, that's a 3k swing from 1 kill. Okay. Where does that put them? That's a tiny dent in the 25k lead that they've got as Mosun down. a little bit, but Kiev misses out on that Tornado EMP combo. There's still been a couple so the back in the wall catches two of them. Kiev getting demolished by the Terrorblade. And that streak is taken out of his hands. Team Redemption on the chase now, looking for speed, but the Remnant will save him. Back to safety.
Radiant's bottom tower
This is scary now for MVP. They've lost two key heroes here.
Yeah, lost the gem too.
Dire's middle tower is under
Did anyone
attack.
pick it up? Who was carrying the gem?
Dire's structures are
Vent has it. Spirit's got that gem.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The tower.
Oh, there we go. That's like the 4th or 5th ult used by the DP, and they finally get a tower out of it. Oh, there we go. Skadi as well for your Terrorblade.
Is Zegan really a good choice for Bounty Hunter? I guess it's okay for bursting down the Terrorblade, but some other items like Force Staff or Blink Dagger or Hacks, Lotus Orb would be great.
Maybe he thought the game was just over, and he wanted to have some fun.
That's a mistake. I have never tried Lotus Orb against a Terrorblade, but if you Lotus Orb the target, Terrorblade thunders him, and they just get double thundered and just go back to the original HP.
I'd assume that's the way it works. Bounces it back.
Yeah.
And returns the back to him. Yeah. Maybe that's something to look for here. What else can you look for? You can dispel silence from deep.
Yes, you can.
Bounce back message. What option? Oh, avenge. That's not where you want to be. That's not where you want to be. MVP will now try and consolidate this speed they have and push into the final melee racks taken. Still side lane racks, but you've already seen these observers placed on lanes. I'm sure they know exactly when people are pushing out and when they're coming to lanes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Belly stun. Bear has already taken down the building.
Has fallen.
There's Alacrity.
Yay! Got it! He's like, right, we have to play seriously now. I'm gonna go back into the exort. Bebby, how many factors we've
Radiant's
got?
bottom tower is under attack.
That's vacuumed down for 30 seconds now.
I can do a lot of damage for 20 seconds.
There just goes in. See it back. Alacrity's up now though.
Oh, that bear hits so fast.
AC Radiance. With that Terrorblade tank illusion up on the front lines. Bounce it. Clear.
That's cute TP.
There's that swap. Bebby dragged back in. Strapped down, even with the mesh up. They'll try and get a Vengeful Spirit kill here, and the Lone Druid Bear will take that one, but easy. Exorcism up on the front. They need the damage up, but there they need the control. The Death Ward is placed, and this should be it. EDZ, there's the bounces between them all. The vacuum wall has been thrown down, but EDZ dropping low. They still can't finish well. They'll get the entangle up with the Vengeful Spirit, but you always start. They've got no more spells to invoke an MP trying to run and hide, even with a slight of fist damage. BP are on the retreat a little bit until finally they can turn around. Another slight. Down onto Mosin. Ult can heal him back up, but the Savage Draw forces them back into the base. Two big ults are down now. No wall, no exorcism. This might be the chance for MP to actually end the game. Spam here from Team Redem, though. Save.
Who would I think he ran into the wall?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Blaze says original.
I was just gonna say no one died, and then I think that's how he died.
Poor witch doctor. Okay. Stands back up. There's the Alacrity. Right into the pit. Do you want to still give this to Forever Spare? I mean, do you want to give it to the Lone Druid?
I don't know, Lone Druid should just stay back, and maybe giving it to the Evoker was better, I think.
I guess you keep the Spirit Bear running around while Lone Druid is out. Okay. I guess once you've gone into Dagon 2, you may as well go Dagon 5. Forever really wants to complete it. Not giving up on this.
At least he's got the one to flame him after the games now.
Pop back, but no, force snap away. Is it enough damage? They've got him. No, the ghost walk not enough to get himself out, but DDC dead. MP has crushed them all with Dubu's Deathborn. So fly back to DDC will ultimately fire as Dubu smokes all there or something. It doesn't work like that.
I don't know, he just had no space, so he just wanted to drop it for the Zen.
Okay. The TP there for Febby as well. B jumps back, Yule steps her up. He is low here on 400 health. 4 items coming out. Yeah, the Spirit Bear? No. Yeah. Hyperstone for the Spirit Bear. Themselves back. Forever. Hold on to this bottom lane. They're just racks here. Age is still up on this lone druid. Continue the push as soon as MP Remnant's back down to this bottom lane.
They got no OT on Darkseer, they got no OT on Death Prophet. This is really hard to defend for them.
B, you're gonna go back into silence. Nope, Manta and zip away. MP says, see you buddies? Oh, I don't want a piece of this. So once again, there's no exorcism, there's no wall. This could be a perfect time again for MVP to go and push up high ground.
I think this is really broken though, where Spirit Bear just TPs back to the fountain and comes back, be full HP and push again. Or Lone Druid cannot do that, couldn't do that when they didn't have mana.
You have to
they
run
have to just use another cooldown.
Yeah, or you run it back to base, you make him walk back to base and then blink back out. Kinda reminds me, I don't know if you remember ESL won Frankfurt last year, 2 years ago, where IG won. They were playing that support Kunkka.
Oh
Non-stop, X mark TP, buy salves and clarities in base, and heal up, and come back, and you just have this non-stop fountain regeneration over and over again. It reminds me of that on, I guess, a smaller scale. More staff aggressively to get forever to a difficult position. Still got Agent Slow, and even with the Cypher Soul, DDZ does not have his ultimate for the damage out, but Deathborn down! Dubu, he's found the opening, the fountain's back, Lance is gone, and DDZ is dead as well. GG is cool.
GG.
And MVP Phoenix will take the best of one. Are they still going? Are they fountain diving? Of course they are! Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Well, that was a good performance. Good performance. Later on today, what have we got? At 8 PM CET, that is in 4 hours time. I'll take the stream down for a little bit and we'll be back in 4 hours. LC against Stake, London Conspiracy against Stake. And then after that game is Wombat Gaming against Boys here.